Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So, today I have managed to catch up with UMK. I managed to have a shower, eat something, pour myself a cup of decaf coffee, as I'm going to check out Semi-Final 2 of Melodi Grand Prix. So Semi-Final 1, I enjoyed reacting to those. I reacted to those and I reacted to the live performances and results. So it's Semi-Final 2's turn, right? And this is the one with the infamous Elsie. So this is on Saturday, and I haven't heard any of these songs. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check them out. And then hopefully by the end of this, I'll work out which three I would like to qualify into the final. So yeah, let's go. Okay, Sandra. Norwegian. Like it. Has potential. The drums coming in there for the drama. Sandra, like literally, I'm really torn because I'm happy it's in Norwegian. I mean, yeah, which reactor doesn't like songs sung in their native language? Moreover, was loving the drama, was loving the build, was loving this kind of Nordic flair vibe going on in the production. And then it got to that chorus. Now, I normally say it's inexcusable to kind of, yeah. So what we've got there is na 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 na, and obviously as a result, that's not exactly lyrically spellbinding, but I'm tempted to forgive it because of the Nordic and dramatic feel that built up into that chorus. Right, let's see where this goes, but I kind of wanted a bit more going on in that chorus. I love the sound of their voice. Sweet, melodic. I like this song. Right, let it get to the chorus again. I think she has this pre-chorus, which I know she's saying na 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 na, but it builds. I am tempted to forgive it. If the song was in English, unforgivable for my ears. The na-na-nas. I can forgive it as an English speaker who doesn't speak Norwegian because I'm fascinated with the... It's good. I was thinking, like, is it a missed opportunity? Evidently I can't get past the fact that the chorus is just na-na-na. Was there not an opportunity just to put some words in there? Fundamentally, that's a good song. And I'm already starting to think that it's better than the majority of the songs in Semi-Final 1. Thinking about it now. Na, 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 na. Okay, Sandra. I'm going to go in with a solid 8 for that one. There is literally no rationale behind these numbers. It's just a number that comes straight into my head. Okay, so that's Sandra. Is that just John or Jone or... I'll call him John. Interesting. Semi-final 2 already. I'm feeling better quality of songs, semi-final 1. In regards to depth of all 7 songs. Alessandra, great. Ulrika, great. It's catchy. It's infectious. So they're going to have a female vocalist live on stage on Saturday to do these bits. And as a result of that, how are they going to stage it? Where's she going to be when he's doing his bits? I mean, it isn't the sort of kind of sound that I would normally listen to. It's giving me like Scooter vibes. Someone remember Scooter? The production of this, not his voice. It's catchy. I think if you listen to this 3 times, that melody's gonna be in your head for the rest of the day, right? Does make me feel like does remind me of Scooter. Why did I say Scoot? I should have said Bass Hunter. I think growing up, that sort of beaten sound was very much my generation. I'm going to be honest, what did I give Sandra 8? I'm going to give that 7.9. Maybe I should have given Sandra a bit more. There's something about Sandra's song, even though the chorus, I can't get my head around whether I can forgive it or not. That's the sort of sound that I wouldn't normally listen to, but I totally understand that people do. What was that album growing up, or all the cool kids had? Like Head Candy. Was it Head Candy? Am I just making up a word now? But that's the sort of song whereby I think if you went to the gym, you'd be pumping some iron, I think, for that one. That would drive you. Which probably shows that I haven't been to the gym for months. Okay. For me, personal taste, Sandra, slightly ahead of that one. But ultimately, if Norway wants to kind of pick a song whereby the melody is apparent and ultimately it's going to stick in people's brains, that's the one. But I'm quite interested to see how they're going to stage that. What is that female going to be doing in regards to the moments where he's singing? Is she just going to be a surplus to requirement? Because that can look slightly strange. And that's always the difficulty when you have like a guest feature on a chorus. What do they do? Do you interact with them? Anyway, pause that thought. That can be answered on Saturday night. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, so this is the one that when I reacted to the names being announced, I said that this could be very hit or miss. It could be very, I don't know, avant-garde and cool, or it could be Electro Velvet from the UK. So let's see how this goes. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. Welcome to the party. Thank you. Let me present to you the incredible Okay, well, it's not Electro Velvet. It's more cooler than that. This is what Electro Velvet wanted to be. Oh, this bit's good. You know the make or break of this is the live performance, right? There is totally a world where this could win. As an envisage, think seeing this on stage. The chorus is a little disappointing, not gonna lie. Everything else about this song, love. This bit I love. What's that, saxophone? Saxophone solo. This is just fun, right? This is a big ball of energy. I just think the chorus lets it down a little bit. My body, What was that guy from Germany? Was it Oscar Swings? Do you remember him? I'd say that because it slightly resembles this. Now, you can see a world where that could win a national final at Eurovision, ? And City Zeni from Latvia last year, in regards to getting those characters on stage with that high energy, just basically looking like they're having fun, win people over, and particularly at national finals. That could be a dark horse depending on how that's staged. But Shane, I keep thinking Sandra. I think I was probably overcritical on Sandra. It is the sort of sound that I kind of like. Which one of those three do you want to listen to again right now? Probably Sandra. So, but you gave John 7.9. Give John 7.8. Put Prohibition 7.9. Okay, cool. Song 4. This is the one that I've seen a lot of hype on or about on social media. Ella Waste. Okay, I'm expecting good things based on the amount of exposure that it's already got and is getting on Twitter. It's only 2.5 minutes. Mind you, Alessandra, it is Alessandra, it was only 2.5 minutes because she added in that intro. Okay. Sounds very commercial and radio friendly already. Huntress is here. I like that one, that lyric. This is very promising. Okay. I see why there's hype around this. Now, I don't know whether after seeing Alessandra's I need to add that to my Spotify National Final playlist. I haven't done that yet. Is this the reason why MGP are pro auto-tune? Because that dance break requires choreography. I didn't think when I reacted to the live performances of Semi-Final 1 that they were allowed auto-tune, and as a result of that, I didn't know whether to trust people when they were saying so-and-so use it, so-and-so didn't. So I haven't kind of gone away and done research with trusted sources. But I'm wondering whether auto-tune will be utilised for this. But already, very impressed. Already, it's my favourite. And I'm not saying that to pander to people who evidently like this song. It just genuinely is. This could be a moment, depending on how this is performed. I mean, they're going to have to give us something that's memorable, right? This, so far, out of all the ones I've heard, is the most commercial, most radio-friendly. Will have a bigger mass appeal. I like that tin-ish sound in that production. It's my waist. Okay, let's assume there's more to come with that. Because I learned with Alessandra, that was only 2.5 minutes, but she added that intro, didn't she? That's just purely going to be exclusively based on how that's performed live. And yeah, at MGP, luckily they do have autotune, so she can give it absolute welly and dance her socks off. And not have to worry as much about the impact that will have on her live vocals. Okay, I mean, of course, is it groundbreaking or revolutionary? No. Was slow-mo last year? No. But were we completely won over with the performance? Did slow-mo as a decent pop track allow her to do really, really well through an amazing performance? You can have an amazing performance all you like. If the song is subpar, you're not going to do well. But that song could certainly see her do well. And if selected, there is a world where that could do really, really well. Okay, I'm going to put shut up and watch my waist. Shut up and watch my waist. I'll do 8.3. 8.3. It's very reserved for me. I'm being very conservative with that one. Right, okay, cool. 3 more to go. Okay, Fuego. If you're going to come to Eurovision with the song Fuego, you've got to hope that this is a really good song. Because ultimately, as any Euro fan would know, there is only one Fuego, and it belongs to Cyprus. So let's see how this goes. Alejandro. Tried to put an accent on that and failed. Hola, chicos. This is the right song, isn't it? Yeah. The language is obviously confusing me. I'm lucky I'm reacting to this now because he's just uploaded this music video, which means that we've got this lovely intro. Okay. I like Spanish pop. I like Latino pop. For a second then, I thought that was the intro to You Are in the Shining Day. That Louis Fonsi song. Despacito. Oh, interesting. That's 2 songs you need to live up to now. Despacito and Fuego. Look, I have no issue with Latino pop. It's my sort of sound. And I have 0 issue that Norway is giving me that because, what is their names? Mendes and Alvaro in Melodi Festivalen gives us a Latin flair. Their songs are more kind of in-your-face schlager, i.e. an infectious chorus and melody, but with that Latino flair. This is kind of exclusively Latino. I'm not sure whether I'm wowed by it. But ultimately, my huge guilty pleasure is CNCO. I keep that under wraps, but I am a little bit obsessed with their music. I'm just trying to think, is there a place for this in MGP? Will it be appreciated? Yeah, it is catnip for me. I professed. Big fan of CNCO. I would add this to my playlist. I just love this sound. I mean, it all does sound very similar in the end. And I'm sure people have made the Despacito link. Fuego, fuego. Fuego. Guys, I'm a fan. Fuego, fuego. Guys, I'm listening to these songs. I haven't heard Elsie yet, but I don't think it's, from what I can see, a guaranteed qualifier. I know I've not heard her song. There's some decent songs in this semi. Depth, better than Semi 1. Go! Despacito. Shane, you know you love that. Fuego. I gave Ella 8.3. I'll give that one 8.2.1. 8.21. 8.21. Right. I liked it, but I know there's going to be loads of people out there that won't give that the time of day. I did. I do. Okay, Bjørn. Standard is high in this semi. Wow me. Beautiful voice. Whew, it's cheesy. I can normally buy into these kind of like boy bandy sounds. But ultimately... Oh, hello, Ireland. Hello, Ireland, Eurovision 1990s. Bet my mum would like this. What was the name of thingy from last year from A1? Very that. But he had a more infectious melody. Yeah, Christian, Wonder of the World. Yeah, oh, those lyrics were, very that. But I think Christian's was more, yeah, the melody was more obvious and it was more infectious. Oh, it's just got, it does have elements that keep bringing me back in. I think you like this shade. Oh. I actually quite like it. Do you know what? That's my third place. I mean, Ella and Fuego for me right now are up there. It's not even kind of touching their toes. But looking in what happened before, I actually thought that was quite nice. And it's got elements in it that I quite like. The orchestral production. I think the orchestral production sold it for me. And yeah, don't we all want to turn off our heart when our heart is broken? Do you know what, Bjørn? I'm going to give you an 8.1. Yeah, there's no logic to this. Bjørn's 8.1, Fuego's 8.21, Ella's 8.3. Right, Elsie, I'm not going to lie to you. The standard's quite high in this semi, so I'm hoping you're delivering, but no doubt I'm sure you are. So, have I saved the best till last? Okay. Piano. Okay, so it's within the same vein of Death of Us. It's moreover, yeah, almost a continuation of that story by the sounds of it. Okay. Her voice is so distinctive, isn't it? If you hear her voice on any track, you're like, Elsie Bay. The sound is definitely similar to her song last year. Oh, I like the shake up in the production. I do like the dark feel. I liked the dark feel of her song last year. Staging will be key. I was disappointed in her staging last year. The production's very good on this. Violin. Love violin in production. No one can't deny what an amazing songwriter she is. Loving the drama. Okay. If someone said to me that, Shane, that Elsie was going to come back with a song in the same category as Death of Us, I would have been like, no brainer. Death of Us in a lot of kind of circles were or was people's favourites. So as a result, of course, send something similar. Ultimately, the problem is if you go into that similar route, you're asking people to compare your song to the previous year. People are going to do that anyway. And I think that's probably why some people take a year off, even though comparisons will always be made. And as a result, throughout that whole song, I was just trying in my head not to compare it to Death of Us, but I was. I'm just going to listen to the last minute fundamentally, look, it's a no-brainer. It's obviously easily better than Bjørn. I just got to work out personally, do I prefer it to Ella or Fuego? It has a bit more light to it compared to last year. I think the production's more clever on this one. The production's more dynamic than last year. This staging, get it right. I was let down last year. Good will it ruin. Show me goodbye. I like the end. I like the drama. Okay, what I can say for sure is Elsie hasn't disappointed. Do you know what? I think I actually prefer that to Death of Us. I think that song is far more dynamic. Even though I like Death of Us and I could understand the quality and I supported the hype around it, I don't know when it was my ranking last year, because I actually preferred Farida's song last year to Death of Us. But then when I watched it in the final, that one particularly, I did want it to be in the super final. I thought it did shine in the final, not so much in the semi-final. I think I prefer that. But do I think that's gonna win MGP? I'm not sitting here being like, give it to Elsie now. But I do prefer it to Death of Us. And ultimately it is in my top 3. So let's work that out. I don't think I can rank these in regards to third, second and first. Because weirdly enough, Ella, Fuego and I was going to say Bjørn. Elsie Bay. I like them all for very different reasons. Tomorrow, walking to school, what do I want to listen to? Probably Fuego. If I go on a run, what do I want to listen to? Ella. Out of all of those songs, which songs should be respected for quality, production, good songwriting? Elsie. And it is a nice melody, and I do think it's better than her song last year, in my opinion. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to disagree. And for me, she didn't disappoint. Like I said, it's like last year's song 2.0. This semi-final was way better than semi-final 1 in depth. So for that reason alone, that was worth it. So I enjoyed checking those songs out. So it'll be interesting to see how they do on Saturday. And I can't wait to kind of check out the live performances this weekend. So those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Which 3 do you want to qualify? And if you're still here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Click the notification button so you're informed if when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.